Have you ever been in an argument where you walked away thinking, I didn't mean to say that, but now it's too late? Maybe you said something like, you always, you never, or I'm done talking. The truth is, it is not the arguments that we have that destroys our marriages. It is the words we use during the arguments that is destroying our marriages. So today, I am going to show you what to stop saying during argument and what to say instead, so you can be able to bring back the joy, the peace in your conversations, and also bring back healing into your marriage. I'm Joan, a certified marriage counselor and family therapist. I help Christian couples in ministry to rekindle love, passion, intimacy, and connection. Let's look at why arguments turn toxic. You see, arguments are not bad. They are just signals that something deeper needs attention. Something deeper is going on down there that needs attention. But arguments themselves are not bad. They're actually opportunities for us to grow. But when we use words that accuse, words that exaggerate or shut down our spouse, we end up pushing our spouse away instead of inviting them closer to us in order to solve the problem. We end up pushing our spouse away, and we need to stop that. So let's look at some examples of toxic phrases that we use. Number one, you always. You always doing this, or you always make everything about you. These phrases do not help. They don't help. Two, you never listen to me. That phrase is not going to bring the desired result you are looking for. Three, what's the point of talking to you? When things don't go our way, we are often tempted to say, what's the point in talking to you? Or when they react the same way, sometimes their reaction is actually not a reaction, because they are just there, not talking, not even responding. They go cold or quiet, or they walk away, throw tantrums and walk away, and you also yell back and say, what's the point in talking to you? Because it's like the solution is not coming forth, and we are tempted to say that, but it is a toxic phrase. It is a toxic phrase, and we need to stop doing that. 4, if you cared, and this one is mostly as ladies. If you cared, you would have known how I felt. Or if you care about me, you will know how I feel. Does that sound familiar? As much as all those are like valid grounds, the feeling is valid, but saying those words do not bring about the desired result. Each of these statements that I just made, they only trigger defensiveness. They only trigger defensiveness because they attack your spouse. And nobody likes to feel attacked. So they immediately bring about a defense in order to protect themselves. So that is why we are not getting the results we want. The conversation is not going anywhere. We need to stop saying these phrases. They are not addressing the issue. They are just attacking. They are attacking and fighting your spouse. That is why we are getting the reactions that we are getting. You see, Proverbs 15 verse 1, New King James Version, it says that a gentle answer, it turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. All these phrases are harsh words. They are attacking, so they are harsh. We have to use gentle words. Gentle words. It means that peace doesn't start when the argument ends. Peace does not start when the argument ends. It starts with our tone. It starts with our tone. It starts with our words. That is when peace starts. A gentle answer turns away wrath. You see? So a gentle answer brings about peace. So our tone and our words is what is going to bring about the peace, not when the argument ends. So let's be very conscious about this. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," say, "I feel unheard when I talk or share and I don't get a response." That is way better. Okay, it addresses the issue of they not responding and also informing them of how their non-response is making you feel. Then instead of saying you are overreacting or you are always overreacting, say, "I really want us to talk calmly so we can both feel safe." Because what they are overreacting or their overreaction is doing to you is that it's not making you feel safe and it's not advancing the conversation, isn't it? The truth is they are really overreacting. But when we say it that way, it is received as a criticism. So we don't get them to calm down. But when we put it this way, "I really want us to talk calmly," right? "I really want us to talk calmly so we can both feel safe." That immediately shifts the dynamics. See, these small shifts, they turn blame into connection. They create space for our spouse to be able to respond instead of defend. Remember that our goal in communication is not to win the argument. It is to win each other's hearts back. That is the goal. Colossians chapter 4 verse 6, it says that let your speech always be with grace. Let your speech always be with grace. Not that sometimes our speech should be with grace, or when it is convenient, our speech should be with grace. No, always our speech must be with grace, seasoned with salt. Some of us, our words are like daggers. They pierce, they wound, they are harsh. No, we need to sprinkle some salt on our words so that our words will be palatable to hear. Our words will land softly. We need to sprinkle some salt, season with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. We need to learn how to communicate properly. We need to learn to choose the right words. We need to learn these skills as Christians. It's very important for us to do that so that we can be able to have better relationships, better marriages. It is raining heavily here, but I want to let you know that before we can resolve any conflict at all, we need to make it emotionally safe to talk. We need to make it emotionally safe to talk. When your spouse feels attacked, even truth sounds like criticism. Even when you're speaking the truth, they don't take it. It feels like criticism, so they want to defend themselves. So I want to share with you a few quick peace tips, right? I call them peace tips because they bring about peace. The first thing I want you to do right in the middle of an argument is to pause and take a deep breath. Pause and take a deep breath. And in my effective communication in marriage course, I have a whole 5-minute reset that you can do in order to be calm. Take a deep breath and pause. It does a world of good. Those few seconds that you even try it is going to lower your blood pressure. So all that emotions that are racing all over the place, it will bring it down. It will lower your blood pressure. It will take oxygen into your brains, helping you to think clearly and better. And your blood pressure, your BP will calm down. So pause and take a deep breath. Then lower your tone. Lower the tone of your voice. It makes peace to come into the conversation. Lower your tone. Then thirdly, I want you to say, can we take a break? I really want to understand you. Because sometimes you have to take a break so that you can be able to cool down properly and come back to have a constructive conversation. All right? So please say that. And the break, there should be a time to it. So let's say, can we take a break for 30 minutes or 1 hour? But as much as possible, don't let it be more than 1 hour. That's like avoiding the conversation. So let it be 30 minutes, I recommend. Then you come back and talk about it. Then fourthly, I want you to be gentle. You see, gentleness is not weakness. Gentleness is a fruit of the Spirit. Gentleness is actually strength under control. That is what gentleness is. It's not that we are weak. We can shake things, we can move things, but we have decided to exhibit the fruit of the Spirit. Okay, Ephesians 4:2. It says that, and I read the New Living Translation. It says, be completely humble and gentle. Be completely, not partially humble and gentle. Sometimes you can say you are gentle, but you are really not gentle. Deep down, you are boiling. No, we have to be humble and gentle completely. Then it says that we should be patient. Patient, bearing with one another in love. Sometimes we bear more with strangers, outsiders, than with our own spouse that we live with. The love of our life, the person we claim to love all the days of our lives, we are rather harsh towards that person, and it's not supposed to be. That person is the one that's supposed to see and experience our gentleness, our temperance, more than outsiders. If you and your spouse are in ministry, you probably know how easy it is to serve others, resolve their issues while silently drifting apart. Sometimes we avoid dealing with our issues. We avoid dealing with our conflicts because we don't want anyone to find out. But let me tell you, unresolved issues don't disappear. They grow roots and go very deep and later become a very mighty tree that is difficult to cut down and kill completely. So we have to deal with the issues. We have to talk through them. That is why healthy communication is not just about our marriage. It's part of our ministry. Why do I say that? 1 Timothy 3 verse 5. I read the New Living Translation. It says that, for if a man cannot manage his own household, how can he take care of God's church? If we cannot manage our own marriages, if we cannot manage our relationship, how can we manage God's church? How can we manage God's church? When we speak with grace and humility at home, we reflect God's love. And when we reflect God's love in private, we are able to reflect Christ's love more powerfully in public. it is important we get it right. The real secret to peaceful conflict resolution is simple. Number one, listen before you respond. Yeah. Most of us think we are listening, but we don't listen. We don't listen properly. We don't listen. We interrupt, we jump in. No. Listen completely, fully, totally before you respond. 2, speak truth without attacking. Speak the truth without attacking. 3, focus on the problem, not the person. Focus on the problem, not your spouse. I know they are the ones hurting you. They are the ones saying those negative words. But we have to train ourselves to think on the problem. What is the problem at hand? And we talk about that. We have to push ourselves to focus on the problem, not the person. That is what is going to help us to resolve the issue. If we focus on the person, we will not get it right. We will not get it right. We will just be blaming, attacking, and it will be blow for blow. 4, always close the gap. After an argument, after a conflict, always close the gap. How can you do this? You can close the gap with a short prayer, with a hug, with a kind word, with a peg, with a kiss. Always close the gap. Colossians 3:14, New Living Translation. It says that above all, clothe yourselves with love. Clothe yourselves with love, which binds us together in perfect harmony. So we need to bind ourselves back. We need to bridge the gap. Don't leave that gap open. The devil will creep in and start making you think of all kinds of things. Always bridge the gap. Bridge the gap in love. Depart in love. If this spoke to you, imagine what it will feel like to have all the tools to be able to talk through anything. Yeah, anything without fear or frustration. That's exactly what my course, Effective Communication in Marriage, was designed to do. To help Christian couples to stop fighting and start truly understanding each other again. It helps to rebuild emotional connection. It is an online course and self-paced, so you can take your time. You have access to it for 2 full years. Yeah, and in there you have 15 easy to follow video models, 19 downloadable worksheets and templates, and you have a bonus big section of couples in ministry toolkit. Then you have a private access. You gain private access to our exclusive inner circle community for continuous support and monthly live Q&A sessions with me. Don't be left out. Enrollment is still 40,000 naira this October, but hurry because the price is going up to 75,000 on 1st November. So don't be left out. Click the link in the description or visit my website joanbright.com and get to the online courses page and just enroll. I look forward to seeing you in class. Please like this video, drop your comments, let me know how this message is helping you, and please share this, alright? Share this video to other couples, Christian couples and couples in ministry, so it can be a blessing to them. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video or in class.